Hello, visionaries. How are you guys doing? Thank you for inviting followers, Octavia. Hi, good evening. I am feeling refreshed. I am feeling blessed today. I hope that you are feeling the same way. Today is a glorious day. You woke up today. In that alone, we should give praises to God, okay? So today, well, let me introduce who I am. My name is Sade Lady McDougald, and I'm a visionary strategist. And what I do is I help startup entrepreneurs manifest their God-given visions of success, okay? And I do that through business development. So I help you put policies and procedures in place to have your business running smoothly and effortlessly. Then I help you with your branding, so your packaging, and I help you launch into the marketplace. Hello, 38 Malcolm. I believe this is your first time joining my scope. Where are you scoping from? And thank you for joining. If you are catching the replay, don't forget to double tap that screen to give me some hearts. Once I reach 100,000 hearts, someone will receive a free strategy session from me. 45 minutes of pure strategy, of pure power, just on me. James, Manchester, Georgia. All right, Georgia in the house. Yes. And thank you for scoping in, my brother. Okay, so today I'm going to be covering 4 ways to know if you are built for entrepreneurship. If you are finding what I'm saying valuable and you believe that it will bless your tribe. Thank you, Octavia, for reminding people to give hearts. Thank you. Don't forget, you can swipe up on Android and invite followers, or you can swipe left to right or right to left, one of those, if you have an Apple, to share with your followers, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so a lot of us, I'm watching a lot of scopes, and I'm really big on YouTube and blogs and things of that nature. And a lot of people, it's the spirit that's going around saying, oh, if you got a job, you're crazy. If you got a job, you're just over broke, and all of these negative things about jobs. But do you know that being an entrepreneur is not for everybody? Everybody is not made to be an entrepreneur. That's not everybody's calling. Thank you, 38 Malcolm, for inviting someone. That's not everybody's calling. You have to be built for this. You have to have the grace to do this. This is not a cakewalk. It's a faith walk, and you only eat what you kill. And some people just aren't made for that. They just aren't built for that. It's not their calling. Their calling is for the marketplace. They will do great in the marketplace. They will reach wealth and success in the marketplace, because that is where God has assigned them to be. Not all of us are assigned to this entrepreneurship. Some of us can't handle it. Okay, so we want to make sure, in order to really get the promises that are made out for us by God, we need to be tilling our own land. So the first way to know if you are an entrepreneur is, let me get out my little handy dandy notebook, because I want to make sure I don't miss a thing. Okay, the first way to know if you are an entrepreneur is if you feel like your job is sucking the life out of you. Now, I'm not saying this is your very first job, because we blood, sweat, and tears. I know that's right, 38 Malcolm, blood, sweat, and tears. So the first way to know is if your jobs are sucking the life out of you. Now, if this is your first job, we all go through that. I mean, that... But if you have had experience in the work field where you've tried different jobs with different roles, and you know that this is just not for you, there's a possibility that you are an entrepreneur. If everything in your job just annoys you, oh my goodness, I hate that I have to schedule my breaks. I hate that I have to schedule. And if anytime my volume goes down, just let me know. I hate that I have to do this. This is just not for me. This is so, I can't do this. There's a good possibility that, hey, you are an entrepreneur, okay? The second way that you can know if you are an entrepreneur is if you crave flexibility. You're a rebel. You like to be flexible. You have a free spirit, so to speak. A lot of constraint makes you feel like an ego trapped in a cage. You're just like, I just want to break free and be free. I want to do what I want to do. If that is your personality type, then there's a strong personality that, yes, you are an entrepreneur, okay? The third way to know if you are an entrepreneur is that you're everything, like at your job and in your life in general, you are constantly looking for ways to improve things. You love to fix things. Hello, Sonia Michelle. Thank you for joining. You love to fix things. You're always thinking of strategizing new ways. This can be better. That can be better. You're the person on the job that's always telling your boss or your supervisor, hey, this is a better way that we can do this. You're really good at seeing a problem and developing a way to correct the problem. Okay? Hey, that's a way that you know that you're an entrepreneur, okay? The fourth way to know that you're an entrepreneur is you love to learn. You love getting in new sources of information. You love to read books. You love to read magazines and keep up on trends and seeing what's going on in the world and in certain industries, okay? So that's the fourth way to know that you are an entrepreneur. So we'll do a quick recap. The first one is you feel like jobs suck the life out of you. And you've had experience with work. This is just not your first job. You've had multiple jobs and they've all sucked the life out of you. It drained you, okay? You may need to become an entrepreneur. The second way to know is if you crave flexibility, you crave freedom, you're a rebel. You don't like people telling you what time you can take break, what time you can go to lunch, when you can take vacations. What really broke for me was when one of my coworkers, she had got pregnant. I've worked in the banking industry for 10 years. I'm now a full-time entrepreneur with my coaching and with my fashion business. Okay. And she was just, that was me. Exactly, Octavia. Exactly. And she was saying how, she was just really worried because she knew she would have to she wanted more time to spend with her newborn baby. Hello, official Malika. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I watch your scopes from time to time. It's a pleasure to have you on here. Thank you. And she was just really upset. She was like, I don't know how I'm going to get paid. I really want more than 6 weeks with my baby, this and that. And something in me broke. I said, I'd be darned if somebody tell me how long I can spend with my newborn child. I'll be darned. This is not for me. I can't do it. And I really felt upset about it. It was a problem for me for her. Okay. And that's when I realized, okay, I have to start making moves. I was just newly married. Me and my husband are having children for a few years. We got to get some things, together with our finances and goals we want to reach. But I said, I'd be darned if somebody tell me how long I can spend with my baby. I'd be darned if somebody tell me how long I could take a vacation. Okay, because I know what it takes because I'm an entrepreneur. I've been one on and off since 9. And I know that there are a lot of people that we work with who just complain, but they don't want to leave the safety of having a job. Okay, a lot of people on your job probably are meant to be entrepreneurs if you all have the same gripes and the same things that you cannot stand about having a job. Okay, the third way to know, we're just doing a recap. The third way to know is if you're constantly seeking ways to improve certain things. If you're the person on your job talking about this need to be done this way or that need to be done this way because this will get a better result, and you're submitting things and you're talking to the manager, whether or not they implement them is on them, but you know that you're always constantly seeking resolutions to things, okay? Because in entrepreneurship, you have to constantly monitor everything. This is a numbers game. You have to monitor how many followers you're getting, how many people are watching your videos, how many sales you are getting a month, and then you have to develop ways in order to grow your business. You are constantly in a system. You're constantly in a cycle of improvement. You have to constantly be improving your business for growth, for scalability, okay? So that is a trait that you need as entrepreneurship. And the fourth thing that you need is you have to love to learn. Learning has to be a passion for you. I have my master's degree, so I have a total of 6 years in business, and every day I'm still seeking out sources. I'm still learning. Even $70,000 of student loan debt. You think I will be complete in this entrepreneur game? No, imagine all the hours I've put in. You have to, exactly, official Malika, you have to remain teachable, and you have to seek out sources and be a self-starter. You have to be a self-motivator. You shouldn't always need somebody to jumpstart you. If you constantly need somebody to jumpstart you, then if you open up a business, your business is going to be stagnant. You have to be resilient. There are so many qualities and if you're an entrepreneur, if these are things that just are ingrained in you, some things just have to be given to you by the Father. Some things have to be given to you by God to know whether or not you are entrepreneurship. You can't go out and just start learning to read out of nowhere. You can't just go out and start wanting to improve things all the time. These are not learned things. These are things that are inside you, and they start out for a lot of us, they start out in seed form. Okay? They start out in seed form. We already come pre-wired with this ability to be an entrepreneur, believe it or not. This is my true belief, okay? Because we all are given gifts and talents, and those things throughout life, throughout different things that we go through, different experiences, that's when that seed begins to get crushed and it begins to sprout and grow, okay? And then you have to find ways to water it. Keep watering it. Water that seed that is within you, those natural gifts and talents, okay? So I just want you all to be encouraged and know, and those are the 4 ways to know if you are an entrepreneur, okay? All right, and again, if you catch the opening line, my opening scene, that sounds so cool. If you are struggling to stand out, if you are struggling to attract customers, if you are struggling to build a brand that you believe that will last, because I'm in the business of legacy. I'm not in the business of the side hustle. I'm in the business of you creating an empire, creating a business that is going to bless others, businesses that you can pass down to your children, or building business up to the point where you can sell them and go about and do something else. That's what I'm in the business of. So if you are looking to learn the steps that you need to build an incredible brand that attracts clients and brings you in some profits, some money, that's the bottom line, is the profits. And Octavia, the best Octavia, will tell you that, okay? Please sign up for my free webinar. It's going to happen on February 8th, 8 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. And the link is www.b@it.ly/struggle no more 2016. That's www.b@it.ly/struggle no more, and you sign up for that link, and you can be placed right on the list to get into my very first free webinar. We are going to rock it out. I have some incredible information for you guys, and a lot of it is going to be new. Some of it is not what you've heard of. People pay for these secrets that I'm going to be revealing on this webinar. So you all be blessed. I thank you. I thank God for you, and have a wonderful day, and I will be